Okay. First, need to do one more thing quickly before. Please. Okay. Awesome. On. Back. Back. Okay. Alright. We are identical. Everybody can do. I don't know what hell show where Doctor and Brave. I don't have enough Doctor and Brave. I'm sorry. Okay, then. Alright. Okay, first try. Back to the laboratory. Alright. I forgot a room again, but thankfully you don't get punished for forgetting a room there. You get punished if you press the button. Damn it. That's one of the hardest rooms there, so I understand it. I'll get there. Eventually, TM. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now it's a bit closer than I'd like, but made it. Okay, nice. Nice again. Alright. And now the final level. Damn it. Try again. Try not to do that again. That is the hardest room. I just want to get another. Stop going fast, Wolf. Just stop going fast. Ever. I don't expect to buy there. If I ever buy there. Okay. I still want to... What am I doing? I still need to get better at this in general. Big yawn. I was a bit closer than I'd like, but did it. I want to try something. Okay. That's not difficult after all. Damn it. If this... That might be consistent. That might be consistent. If it is... Honestly, it's more consistent than anything else out there that I would ever find. Please stop. The final level is gonna kill me many times in this. Okay. Damn it. I'm not gonna... If I die at time slip, that's my fault. I'm not gonna say I need to relearn. I'm not gonna say I need to practice for time slip. I'm gonna have to just trust that that works, I think. I have to trust that my new strat works well enough for me to actually use. Okay, and I think that's all I needed to practice. So now we go. It is time. I am ready for around 3 hours of brutality. 2.5 hours. Let's see if I can get something out of this. I hope I do, but we will see. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, and first attempt out of Space Station 1. That's all I'm happy if I get past Space Station 1. That's all that matters. That's not true, that's not all that matters, but as long as I don't die out of Space Station 1, I'm usually happy. That was a bit closer than I liked. Alright. Phony Exchange is by far the hardest. Stop. First move, first stop. Nice. Damn it. I knew it. That room is killing me far more than I like. That room has been killing me super often. I guess it's what I get for finally starting to understand the Case of Age Bounce. And we are back to the lab again. Uh-oh. I keep making multiple types of lab references for some dumb reason, I don't know why. I had the game of Smash Bros. Rain brought? Yes. Yes. It is only getting worse. I'm sorry. Damn it, that was not good. That was not good. Okay, now back to the tape 3. We're going to pass the lab. I don't know, when it'll be. Hopefully sometime. Hopefully sometime today. That was close. Those were both very close, but I got there. Hi, Minx. Good to see you. Hopefully the fixing is pretty okay. Yeah, I do this pretty often. Sometimes I take like very long breaks, but generally I am here for almost every day. Nice, that was good. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for the follow earlier. Nice. And there we go. Okay. Anyways, hi. Feel free to lurk how much you lurk if you need or do whatever, because I'm gonna be distracted suffering. I can be a bit of a masochist when it comes to video games. Wrong button. Okay, then we're gonna get it perfect finally. There we go. Finally, a good run. It's pretty rare. 10% of the time I can get one without actually going the wrong way. That was a bit closer than I'd like, but didn't die. Okay, then... Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god. I probably should be dead. That was horrible. You know what? I'm gonna want to... I want to look more into that room later. Maybe not right away, but... I'm gonna look into backups if I notice that I backed up somewhere. I'm surprised I'm alive. Those are horrible crafts, and those are crafts that no one should ever try to do, but it works, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Then... Take your time. I remember dying here multiple times last time, so take your time. I did not take my time. I died that way multiple times now, and how do I keep dying that way? That's embarrassing. No, no practice. If I need to practice that, I failed. That is... How does that happen multiple times? It's a problem. How does that happen multiple times? Oh well, I'll get back there. That's an... How? How? I want to do something stupid. Something stupid happened and that I get medicine for it. So I'm not even going to count that as a Space Station 1 death. I was just... It was just like... I speak. I want to do something stupid. I die. What else did you expect? You did something stupid. That does not count as one of my usual Space Station 1 deaths. There's probably a way to actually do that, I just don't know it. I haven't practiced it. I have died to the ceiling of this room multiple times. That is the only one that I will say I am not at. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yeah. That's not the problem. Ego. Okay, and we're good. And we're safe. Okay. Solid. Solid. Okay. That worked how I wanted it to. Good. I was afraid. That rarely ever happens, so thank you. Thank you, Reiki. Appreciate it. I died once in Intermission 1 in a similar way that I did last stream. That kinda made me a bit mad, but oh well. It's not as bad as Space Station 1 though. And I'm back there anyways. I'm getting back there pretty soon, I think. There's like one death spot to watch out for, in the warp zone itself. Otherwise, you really shouldn't expect to die. There's maybe some spots you could, but you shouldn't expect it. It's mission 1, there's like 2 rooms that are worrying. They're both at the end, so... Anyways, I'll make it there pretty soon. Bingo. Right, you can just hold right there. I somehow always forget that. Careful. Uh-oh. We're good. Oh my god, I almost died there. I saw the coyote time. Here is the death spot. I did not die in the death spot. And now... Okay, we are back to intermission 1 already. We go again. Okay. And here is the room that has killed me multiple times in a row, and I'm mad at it. Okay. I have not died. That is good. Every time I died, it was the very start of the room. Okay. We're good. Now for the second hardest room. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, I didn't go too late. I almost thought I went too late for a moment. We are past intermission 1. Now to Space Station 2. We go again. I keep forgetting. Reiki, are you still listening? If you are, the moment I die, can you yell at me before I restart another run to check something? Because I want to check something. Something involving Space Station 2. Because there's a non-zero chance, but I just don't remember to do it. Oh my god, I feel like I almost died there. I don't know if I was almost dead there, but I might have been. What? That's, how did I die there? Well, I know, I remember to check now, so you don't have to remind me. I'm surprised, I've never died like that before. I guess I'll have to be more... I guess going fast there is not the strat. Okay. At least I know that now. I know to avoid that now. I know going fast is not reliable. Somehow it's reliable. I'm surprised it's not reliable. It should have been reliable. never died that way, but... Anyways, the thing I wanted to check. If I hold left while on the bottom, do I live? I do live. I don't fall down here. That's all I wanted to confirm. So I'm not in any danger even if I'm on the bottom. I can just hold left. Anyways, hopefully that doesn't happen again. And we go again! Simple enough. Back in. There we go. Also, I have some news. Quote-unquote news. I might be moving soon. Not, like, we don't know when, but it might be at some point in the future. We don't know when in the future, but in the future. Because we've been applying to different, like, affordable housing sites, my dad and I, and the recent lottery I was able to actually succeed in one. So I'll be moving closer to where my dad is, and also the cheaper spot. Which should overall be an improvement. Hopefully the place I go isn't too bad. It shouldn't be, but who knows. I'll need to learn more about it, but in general I know what's happening. I hope so too. I have that room, Kids Age Bounce, the previous room. I have figured out I'm somehow getting relatively consistent at it, and it is through the worst strat known to mankind. I am stopping twice. Somehow, not stopping once, but stopping twice. Like, letting go of the control stick at 2 different points. One right before, one right in the middle. Somehow gets you through. And it is impossible for me to explain. Okay. Good luck. Good luck with the call. I almost forgot that I have to press the button. No, don't do that. Go back down. Okay, well I already failed this. I failed that. So, congratulations, congratulations to Gravitron. I don't think I could have done that more incorrectly if I tried. Well, no, what am I doing? Go back up. That's the first time I've failed. I went down there in a while. Normally I don't get that one wrong. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Please stop doing that, Wolf. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, there we go. I almost... Damn it, I died to that jump. That's the only difficult jump in the room, in the whole level. That's the hardest part of the level, honestly. If I die there, I just... If I die anywhere but there, it's sad. If I die there, I get it. Honestly, it might be... unreachable. I might move Stacy to Kula. I might move Stacy to 2 before work though. That might end up having to happen. I don't know for sure. If I die, maybe we should again before I work on again, then I'm moving Stacy to 2 seconds. It sucks because like every area has a place where you can reasonably die. They all do. But it's like, what do you expect to do? How do you decide what goes first? Combine them all. Now we'll right. Oh god, that was close. Close but no cigar. I am surprised I'm alive. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Damn it, we're not good. That's a new one. That's not a new one, actually. What am I saying? It's not a new one at all. I've died that way multiple times. Well, it's hard to what's set for last. This game makes it very, very clear what room has to come first. Very clear. Oh, let's see something. What happens if I... This fucking boy. Okay, I'm entertained. My mental limits have been satiated. Somehow have yet to die of PlayStation 1 in a way that I count. Which is a really good sign. But also, I'm starting to worry that if I first tried the Gravitron, I'm consistently doing well in the PlayStation 1. Does that mean that I'm never gonna make it to Gravitron? Because surely I can't be good at everything at the same time. Surely. Don't call me Shirley. Or something like that. I don't fucking know. I just flying by seeing my kids. And I don't even have any pants. Well, I have both of the pants. Okay. Spawn. Okay, we're good. Okay. And we're out. Not horrible. Oh my god. surprised I'm alive. Okay. Okay. Now for the hardest jump in the area. Okay, now it's mission 1. Okay, welcome back. I had a few shenanigans happen. I both do not remember the shenanigans and need to, and at the intermission 1, so need to focus on these, to not die to these shenanigans. AKA, I forget when you left, and my brain cell is not the most active at the moment. Thank you for the pats. Okay, now to not die here again. Okay. We're good. Okay. And now... Okay, and we are Gucci. I have not used that word in ever. Now we go back to Space Station 1 and not die to the same thing. Space Station 2, I mean, Space Station 2, and not die to the same thing again. Remember to not go fast. Going fast is not the answer. I almost didn't press the button. Okay. Okay. I have done it. I have not died. Now for the actually hard parts. Okay, that is the hardest part of the area, I think. That right there. That is also very tough. I have yet to die there, but I almost just did, and I have a feeling it might happen sometime. Up here is another tough jump that I somehow never fail. I didn't jinx myself somehow. I almost just died there. Okay, we are at the Gravitron. That is number 6. Basically, should do in a lot of semi-dangerous areas, but none that kill you as consistently as Lab. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I want to move 352 up to before intermission 1. Anyways, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I messed up the initial strat, but I saved it. Damn it! No, that was... I was in a bad spot. I didn't know what to do there, I'll be honest. Change the title. Here we go. I mean, yeah. Sucks, but... that's about what you expect. I think... if I had taken a different route, if I had done the previous one differently, I could have lived that. That wasn't unlivable. I just made the wrong decision and paid for it. That's generally how the Gravitron goes. Super Gravitron, you can just die. Normal Gravitron, you dying really just because the game said so doesn't really exist. You can die because you made a bad decision and get punished for it 5 seconds down the line. That can happen, yes. But it's not possible for the game to throw impossible RNG at you, and it's like, yeah, there was no way I was ever surviving that. But it means that you want to have very good planning, so that you can make sure to be able to deal with as many kinds of scenarios as possible with normal outcome. There's technically always a way out. Even if sometimes your decisions beforehand make that close that path off. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm lucky. It's just that in most of the games I play, RNG can only get you so far. Because, like, for example, with you, it's usually like mounts and just straight RNG checks with no skill involved. Here, in most of the games I play, the little RNG elements, skill can directly mitigate it. For example, I bring up Cave Story a lot, but Cave Story, the falling block section in Bloodstained Sanctuary, that last area. I don't know if you remember it, but I bring it up very often, so... That is pure RNG, but there are many ways to get around that RNG to make it feasible. Sure, sometimes you just die, but oftentimes there was a path. That's the kind of thing I enjoy. Finding ways to make it so that the game can't screw you over. Or, if the game wants to screw you over, find many ways to mitigate that. That's what I love. RNG that you can't deal with sucks. Uh-oh. I was dead. I knew right beforehand I was dead. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. That room has been killing me many times now. That was just... I didn't strat all wrong. I can't even say that there was a 0% chance that would work. That's a very different from just dying to a couple pixels off. I am rushing. And I'm doing the rushing incorrectly. That is the problem. The problem is you can rush, but you can't rush the wrong way. The strats that I'm doing work, but, for example, in order for that strat to work, you can't enter from the top. You have to enter from the bottom, like this. And for this strat, you can't enter from the bottom, you have to enter from the top. And I just keep skipping that part and dying, because of course you die if you don't get to skip that part. That's how it works. So sometimes I go too fast and skip an important part of the actual way to do it fast. Those are just, I'm not dying for no reason, and I'm not dying because I just moved slightly incorrectly. I'm dying because I went about it all wrong. It's those kinds of things that you want to mitigate. Getting back to the whole discussion of RNG. Those deaths are deaths that are very easily preventable by just not being stupid. It's not even a you have to be better, you just have to not be dumb. You don't have to be any better at the game to say you go in here while on the ground but not on the ceiling. It's always the little thing. The little thing can make or break a strat. The slightest bit of hesitation, or the slightest extra movement, can completely destroy any semblance of a strat you originally had, and you have to either try again, or make it up on the fly. In that way, it's sort of like a science, sort of like a math, sort of like, I don't know if you count it maths, but like, you want to get it down to the same motion nearly every time, so that extra situations don't happen. You want to be very concrete and not very straightforward. And honestly, I like that. I am much more into math than I am. Math, coding, I like the numbers. And having exact ideas of what specifically to do helps a lot. It's why I hate this upcoming room. That room You just have to sort of guess. I've gotten pretty good at it. I haven't died there in a while, apparently, but it's still a very weird thing you have to set up. Anyways, we're out of the lab. And I was yapping the entire time. Hooray for Ultra Yap. It's funny because I also think that I don't really use much of the way the filler words, like the ums and the likes. I use them sometimes, but not as often as you think for someone who just speaks and speaks and speaks. I can essentially speak to myself. It's funny. I don't know. I don't really know if that's the case. Sometimes I feel like it would be interesting thought experiment to see, just like go through and see how many times I use the words like, so, etc. as sort of filler words. I think it'd be neat to try and find out eventually. One more. God. Wait, don't be dumb. I almost did neither of those things. I said wait and don't be dumb, and I did neither. And it somehow lived. I did not wait, and I was very stupid. Now. Okay. Back to Intermission 1. I almost died there. I almost just let him off to a death. I need to be more careful. Thankfully, nothing happened, but it almost did. And now, focus. Okay, I'm getting better. Not dying there. Okay, and we're good. Back out of intermission 1. Space Station 2, where I hopefully don't die again. Eastway. Eastway. Hello again. Random Mario or random, yeah. What am I doing? No, 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 please. Okay, okay. And almost... I am so dumb. That was my fault. I can't even say anything except for that was my fault. That's another example of the little things kill you. I waited for half a second and I died. I always meant to go fast. You never wait there, ever. And I waited, and then I tried to go anyways instead of waiting for the next cycle, and I died because of it. It's that kind of thing. Nope, nope, don't do that again. It's hard to be mad at the game when you can point to specifically what you did wrong, that is like, no, do not, stop doing that. It's hard to be mad at the game when stuff like that happens. Like, you have the strat memory, and then you decide, nah, I think it's a good idea to not do strat. Eventually I'll get better at actually following directions. My parents always told me I wasn't very good at doing that, so it might be a while. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, I'm okay. Now. Wait for it. I almost died there again. I almost just yeah. Up, and then... Okay, we're good? We're good. And then... That's the airspace. Let's try again. How do I always... It is genuinely the stupidest strat of all time, and I can't believe it's consistent. I'm still mad that it's consistent. I'm like genuinely upset that it works. And it shouldn't. It's the dumbest I hate it. And yet it's good. Since we hate it even more. Anyways. Now. Okay. Can I get this perfect? No. Right? I got it! Perfect! Another like 10% chance. Gonna get better at it. Good. Anyways. Oh my... in the exact same room, I didn't learn my lesson again. Wait and don't be dumb. You need to learn your lesson. I think I need to die there so I can actually get it good in my head to stop going back. Currently, I have yet to die there. I have yet to be punished for my mistake. And I think I'll keep doing it. I think my subconscious will keep doing it until I get punished. Oh my god. Can you see how close I was to death there? Oh! And then I'm mad at myself because I waited. I waited another second. You can see that I paused for too long. I paused, I think I went to look at chat. I don't know why I went to look at chat. I don't know why, but I did. And I didn't think that, oh yeah, I need to press left here. That's kind of important. Heart directly to the face. That's a new way to die, but thankfully, trust me, this is still a pretty solid session overall. I'm not that upset. In reality, it's very likely, pretty likely I'm gonna die like 10 seconds later to the actual difficult part of the area. Anyways, back to the lab again. Something I always either make a Dexter's lab or a Gimmer's lab reference whenever I say back to the lab again. It always comes directly into my mind and I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but it's weird. Then again, it's me we're talking about. Everything when it comes to being weird. No, that was... I know. That's the hardest. There are 3, maybe 4 really hard rooms in the lab. That is the first one. I haven't... Maybe I made it past there the last few attempts, but no, that is one of the, like, expected death spots. That's like 3 minutes into a 20-minute run. What is... I never... Chicken ramen. Ah. Fun. All other ramens. It's like 10. Yeah, this one is about 20 minutes long, if I don't die once. And that is about 3.5 minutes in. So it's not even worth stressing about. It's why I get that out of the way done first, because you can do one of 4 areas first before the others. I always get the lab done first, because that's the hardest one left. You either have the lab, the warp zone, the space station 2, or the tower. You haven't seen the tower yet this stream, but the lab is the hardest of the 4. We might as well get it out of the way first. We will get there. Whoa, okay. I'm surprised I'm alive. I'm surprised I'm alive again. Both those rooms were done very poorly. But the game gave it to me, so who am I to complain? Oh, that's not a new one, no. That's the last movement of the area, and it is pretty hard. I wouldn't lie and say that it's not a death spot. I died there not relatively often. I'd say like 20%. 20% of the time I die there, that was it. I just jumped way too early. I die in that last room like 20% of the time. Well, the thing is, the laboratory is a bunch of like 60 to 70% success rates stacked on top of each other. There are like 5, 6 rooms that are each a 60 to 70% success rates. So what happens when you have to combine all of those into one? You get like a 20%, it's like 1 in 5 runs. I'll need to actually do the math eventually of how often I'd say I can get past each individual room, and then how often that I get past the level one too. I'll do that math eventually. Anyway. I just had a really dumb idea, and I'm gonna add it next time. I have a travel reward idea that I'm gonna add. And I'm going to hate it, but I think it's hilarious, so I'm gonna add it. I'll type it that after playing. I almost died there. You may not have noticed it, but I got very close to a spike. And there we go. Back to the warp zone. Okay, now. Can I get another perfect? Supposed to get another perfect. Got another perfect! Yay! Okay. Brain, I understand. Brain can hurt you sometimes. I have this. I had like 60, 70 hours in this by now. No, not 60, 70. Oh my fucking god. I just noticed my laptop. Sorry about this. My laptop wasn't charging. Again. That happens far too often. Yeah, I can understand the brain hurting. This is a very mind-screwy area. Uh-oh. Careful. Okay. And now, don't be dumb again. There we go. Now for the actual hard jump of the area. Okay. And we're good. Now to intermission 1. I think I almost just died there. Alright. Okay. Pause right there, then now. Now be very careful here. Alright. Okay, then. And we're good. On to space station number 2, where I hopefully don't be a dumb again. I'm starting to get less nervous every time I make it there. I'm still getting somewhat nervous, but not as nervous as I usually am, which is nice. Hopefully someday the nerves will pass entirely. Either the nerves will pass entirely or I'll beat it. I don't know which will come first. I assume it'll be nerves of writing down once I get to this point. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I'm ready button. Okay. Okay, I didn't die that way. I actually remembered. Okay. Okay. There's one left. I almost just died. Okay. Oh my god, I almost died again. Now's the actual hardest part of the game. And we got it. Now another hard jump. It's not a hard jump, it's a hard time. If you time it incorrectly, you die. Have you timed it incorrectly, but you can just die there. Okay. Okay. And we are back to the Gravitron. Gravitron number 7. Do I live this time? The answer is probably no, but who knows? Thank you. Oh my god. I couldn't have done that worse, admittedly. But I still lived. Like, that was somehow the worst done strat of all time. Oh my god. Damn it. That was... You have no idea how many times I should have been dead by that point. I'm not even mad, I'm impressed. I screwed that up so much. That was just like... How did I pull it off that poorly and still live that long? That's just impressive in my book. I don't think I could have messed up most of the strats anymore if I tried. Including the one that ultimately killed me. I honestly probably should have died right there. But I appreciate the sadness in you guys then. Basically substituting for mine. You need a very different mentality to go through this kind of thing. If you get mad every time you die at the hardest part, 15 minutes of barrage, 14 minutes maybe, you're never gonna make it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna make it anyways, but I'm gonna try. I get more mad when I run up to get off of them. Thank you for the pats. Anyway, that's 2 Gravitron attempts. That's not a bad run. Not a bad stream so far. Even if I haven't made it past yet, I've only made it past it twice. So that makes sense. This is probably the hardest thing to do it, so it makes sense. I understand having... This is the longest grind that I've done yet. And it's only gonna get harder, so it's not... It's not as if this is gonna be the hardest thing I'm doing. It's not even the hardest thing I have planned to do. There we go. That's the expected death. There I should have... That is... Like, this room is the bane of my existence. Every time I make it there is a surprise to me. So the fact that I made it past it so many times in a row was a surprise. I don't know how I did that room. That was very incorrect compared to what I normally do, but it worked. And it was extremely fast. I will fight again. If I forget again, there's something else that I keep forgetting that I want to test, and keep going directly into runs before testing. So if I die again, I might need another yelling if I don't remember in time. Okay, made it. Almost died. But it didn't. Okay. And we're out. Meow, meow. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's that anymore. I'm kind of just making random meowing noises to be. I don't care what's perfect. I think I messed up the perfect anyways, but... Well, now I definitely messed up the perfect. And now I definitely messed up the perfect. Now. What the? That's... Okay. I finally got punished. I've been saying that I wasn't getting punished there on multiple occasions. I finally got punished. Maybe I'll finally be able to get it through my head to actually take it slow in that room. Anyways, now for the thing I wanted to find out. I'm gonna have to go into a new game for this. There's a bit of a detour. Means I can finally go fast without having to worry. What? Are you? I did not turn back on that option! What the hell? There is a button to just kill you. There is a button that is mapped by default that just lets you die on a spot. It's called restart. It is not useful for anything at all. It technically exists for those who need it, but I find it completely useless. And I just sometimes press it and it kills me. And apparently, it resets whenever you click new game, which I am mad about. Basically, I've unmapped it. I hate that button. I would unmap my R1, but if you look at the control pad, it's this one. The input display. And you can just press that just on a whip, either because it's close to how you hold the controller, or just because you're because you like hearing the click of buttons, because you're a weirdo. I'm glad that has not happened to me in a run. I am glad I have not had that happen to me. Anyways. Anyways, now to go and check the thing that I wanted to. We are headed to Space Station 2. And I could not do this in the time trial. I had to do this in a new game. First off, let's see something. What happens if... What happens if I don't? No, that's too dangerous for me. That is way too dangerous for me. You know what? For the funny. Another for the funny. I did not succeed in the funny. I love these speedrun strats sometimes. Us. When I remember the speedrun strats, that is. Yay. Yep. Then. That's how that's normally supposed to go when you go fast. Wait, can you just... Wait a minute. Can you just... I want to see something. You cannot just hold right, unfortunate. But you can do that. Another funny speed trap. You know what? I want to test something. What happens if I just... What if I just... Oh my god! You don't even have to move. If you just... Enter, flip, you immediately go. You don't even have to hold left. That's so much easier than how I was doing it. You know what? Random detour for the funny again. Damn it. I almost first tried that. Hi, War! Second try. Just for the sake of it. I haven't done that in like a week and 15 or 16 hours of gameplay, and I did it second try. Anyways, hi, War. Welcome. Here's the thing I wanted to test. What if you just go on from here and just ignore the other thing? Oh, okay, nothing. It basically just pretends something happened. Okay, that's all I can do now. Anyways, good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a bit. Look at it. I don't know, I'm just speaking work. I'm just saying shit right now. I don't know what I'm saying. Either way, hi, it's... I still have, like, half an hour of stream left to get another Gravitron run in, essentially. I am very scatterbrained right now. I don't know. I'm just saying hi and then supposed to be like this, but saying hi again, as if I didn't say hi already. Brain go new. It seems like that brain go burp. And go burn those boots. Pain can say it better than I can. I can't roll my R's. I don't have too long left. But I have some. Okay, that's pretty solid. Nice. back to warp zone. We are back in here. Okay, for the group. I almost decide. Okay, now. Slow. Whoa, okay. You're good. That is... Wait, we're gonna just have to wait a little longer. Now. Okay. We're good. Okay, intermission 1. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone. Sure, I haven't had any tweaks like I did yesterday, where I made a half Gravitron, but it's been pretty consistent, I'd say. And honestly, consistency is probably better than... I would say consistency over peaks, but I mean, if I can peak and win, obviously peaks are better, but if I can consistently make it this far, then that's more chances to the end, so more chances to Gravitron. Now, the hard part. Hi, Mark Weapons. That is definitely a Joel, if I've ever seen it. Is nice to see you. It's nice to meet you. I'm Bolt, currently going for no death mode. I've had 2 Gravitron runs today. Now that's Space Station 2. Honestly, I'm not sure I'd agree. Gravitron, it's weird. I'm having more issues with the lab and final level than I am with the Gravitron. Gravitron, I feel like I'm more consistent with the Gravitron than I am at the final level. Dial M for Murder, it's tough, but it's not the place that I've been having most trouble. It is definitely tough, though. I'll show you, after this run, I'll show you where I'm finding everything going wrong. There's a few screens that are just like, a few screens that are consistently killing me, that I have like a 30-40% success rate past. Dial M for Murder is hot take. Kiss the Stage Bounce in the lab, it's harder than Dial M for Murder. I had so much more trouble in that room. I have so much more trouble in the lab in general than I do in the Gravitron. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That used to kill me a lot, but I found... I wouldn't even say I found a strat, I just got better at it. That was one of those get good moments. I'll show you. This is currently a run that's getting close to the Gravitron, so for now I don't want to mess with that, but after this run, if I remember, I'll show you my usuals. Yeah, it's fine. Anyways. Somehow I found that the easiest way to get through Somehow I found that trying to go through the top, go to the other end, just failed miserably for me. Okay. The V-rank strat is genuinely easier. Yeah. I have yet to die in the busted, but I'm expecting to at some point. I expect to die there at some time. I haven't yet, but I'm expecting it. Okay, Gravitron number 8, the third today. Lab first, always. Lab first, no matter what. It is, I have like a 30% success rate past the lab. Then, currently, I do Warp Zone, Space Station 2, Tower, but I am more inclined to move those around, depending on... That's been the order I've always been doing, but I'm more inclined to move those around. But Lab has to come first. Lab heals me more than Gravitron does. There are two specific spots. There's, okay, one specific spot in the tower that has killed... If you notice, in my title, it says that there's, I made it past the Gravitron twice and to the final level once. I did die once in the tower, after the Gravitron. So, there is a point in there that I do have to take seriously. And that's 3 paths to Gravitron. See, Gravitron is not difficult. Oh my god. That's my case in point on Gravitron is not as difficult as it seems. That is 8 and 3. Now for the tower. And now is when the nerves really start kicking in. Yep, have to stay calm. Thank you for the hug. Okay. Here's the part I'm most worried about. Okay, okay, we're good. That was... Okay, okay, we're good. We are to the final level again. My PB currently into the final level is Three's Company. Walk left where specifically? There was one point where I walked left and died. I'll show you exactly where the actual worrying part was. Soon. Okay. Worrying room number 1. Okay. Don't mess this one up either. Okay. Halfway. Okay. Okay, this is where I died. I did not die. This is the second problem room. Oh my god. What? No! I didn't hold left enough! That was it! That was the run! I didn't hold left long enough. That was it! I was going to win right there! All you have to do, once you All you have to do once you land on that platform is hold left. You do not have to jump or at a specific point, you just walk left off the platform. That was going to be the run. I was going to be done with this game. I did not have to touch this game ever again. I can't believe I actually died in the final challenge. I can't believe it. Screenshotted. So, I'd have to do that, but hold left less. I mean, hold left more at the very end. Oh my god, that was it. My mic probably peaked on multiple occasions there. I probably cut out there multiple times. Oh my god. That was... I think you don't die... There is a way to die worse than that, but it's very hard to find a way to die worse than that. That was, like, one of the worst deaths possible. That was one of the last deaths possible. You can't die much later than that. That was after the hard parts, too. Anyways, getting to the part that I was saying I was having trouble with. I think after that, I'm gonna have to end. I don't think my heart can take another run. Yeah, I should've... If I held left longer, I shouldn't have died there. If I held... I don't think I've ever died that way. Even once. Of course, I find a brand new way to die the moment I... The moment I'm in no death mode, the moment I get there in no death mode for the first time, I find a brand new way to die. Literally the only way I can die later is, there's only one room after it. If I die to the last draw set of rooms, then then I should probably just stop playing the game altogether. Anyways, this is the problem. That happens. If I just hold left, I fall off the edge of there. That has happened on several different... That hasn't happened in a no-death run, but it's happened whenever I'm trying to practice. That happens to me, yes. That has happened to me. That doesn't. But sometimes I can just, like... I let go. You can see in the control stick when I let go, I just die. But those are just me being dumb. I've had that happen to me multiple times. And see, even there, I let go pretty early and still ended up falling very close to the end. So I found the only real consistent way to do it is to line that up. Hold left has been not good to me before. I had died holding left. Sometimes it happens, and then that also means that I have to get up there as fast as possible so that I can actually line up this. And then still have enough time to make it through here. I get that holding left there it usually works, but I've been burned by it before, so I try not to have that happen. Anyways. I mean, I haven't died in that way again since I've found that problem. So currently I just hope. Anyways. I am, I think, done when it comes to that. I will be back tomorrow, same time, around 8 p.m. EST, to put more attempts into this. Now that I've seen Now that I've seen it, I know what I have to do. I'm gonna go raid a friend. So, give me a bit to do that. Okay. That was the insanity, though. I'm just glad I managed to. Someone that I found once, and I've done some. I've been in streams for some time. I don't know if I'd call her a friend. Just someone I know that I do want to raid at some point. So, hope you all have a good day. I'll be here same time tomorrow. Bye-bye.